So let's start with the section C, that is question number 26. What they have given is, in the figure, sectors of two concentric circles of radius 7 centimeter and 3.5 centimeter are shown. We need to find the area of shaded region. That is, ऐसा कुछ दिया है. This is O, this is 3.5, this is 7 centimeter, right? This is D, C, A and B, right? And we need to find the area of this shaded region. So ये क्या है? This is nothing but, these are nothing but the sectors. There are two sectors, one is outer sector, right, and one is inner sector. हमें ये shaded region का अगर area निकालना है तो कैसे निकालना पड़ेगा? We need to subtract the area of inner sector from the area of the outer sector, right? So first of all, find the areas of both the sectors. Small r is that is radius of inner sector is 3.5 centimeter, and capital R, that is radius of outer sector, is 7 centimeter, right? So just find the area of inner sector. We know the formula. The angle here is 30 degree. So we know the formula. Area of inner sector equals to theta upon 360 into pi r square, right? So 30 upon 360 into pi r square, that is 3.5 into 3.5. So that is 1 by 12 pi into 3.5 into 3.5. If you substitute the value of pi as 22 upon 7, so we get 7 ones are 7, 0.5, correct? And this is nothing but same as 1 upon 12 into 1 by 2 into 22 into 3.5. So this is same as 2 ones are 2 and 11, right? और कुछ हम इसमें reduce कर सकते हैं? No. So that's it. So 11 into 3.5 upon 12. So this is our area of inner sector. Same way you can find area of outer sector. So area of outer sector equals to again 30 upon 360 into pi r square. What is value of pi? It is 22 upon 7. 7 into 7. 7 and 7 will clearly get cancelled. 31s are 30, 12, right? So उसके बाद यहाँ पे आएगा 12, 6 and यहाँ पे आएगा 11. So we get the area as 11 into 7 upon 6. This is nothing but what? The area of outer sector, right? Now we need to find area of shaded region. Area of shaded region कैसे आएगा? Area of shaded region is nothing but subtraction of area of outer sector minus area of inner sector. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. What is area of outer sector? यहाँ से वैल्यू जो भी आएगा आपका substitute it here. 11 into 7 upon 6 minus area of inner sector is nothing but 11 into 3.5 upon 12. Calculate दोनों के answers calculate करो, take the subtraction, you will get the answer. Okay, so that's how you solve such type of questions. बस ध्यान रखना कि radius और angle क्या दिया है. Just substitute the value and calculate. Let's go to the next question. So let's go to the next question, that is question number 27. The question is, a natural number when increased by 12 equals 160 times its reciprocal. Find the number. Okay, so first of all let the number be x. जो भी number है उसको हम x assume कर रहे हैं. Okay, so when it is increased by 12, उसका जो reciprocal है, it becomes equal to 160 times its reciprocal. So first of all, according to the given condition, x plus 12. When number was increased by 12, it becomes equal to 160 times its reciprocal, right? So this is the required condition. Now let's solve. यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? After solving, shift the value of shift x to this side. It gets x into x plus 12 equals to 160. यहाँ पे मिलेगा x square plus 12x minus 160 equals to 0, right? So ये क्या मिला हमें? This is nothing but the quadratic equation, right? After solving this quadratic equation, just split the middle term. आप कोई भी ये यूज कर सकते हैं. You can use either factorization method or the quadratic formula method or even the completing square method. Though it is not in your syllabus, you can use it. So x square plus 12x minus 160. Okay, so I will just split the middle term. मुझे मिलेगा वो x square plus 20x minus 8x minus 160 equals to 0, right? Now solve. यहाँ से हमें मिलेगा x, take x common, so x plus 20 minus 8, यहाँ से मिलेगा x plus 20 equals to 0. So x minus 8 into x plus 20 equals to 0. So either x minus 8 equals to 0 or x plus 20 equals to 0. So therefore x equals to either 8 or x equals to minus 20. अब कौन सा वैल्यू हम इसमें से कंसिडर कर सकते हैं? They have mentioned in the question that the number is natural number and we know that the natural number begins from 1, right? So obviously ये जो वैल्यू होगा x का ये कंसिडर नहीं कर सकते because it is negative. So therefore value of x is 8. So our natural number is 8. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question is the OR itself. Find the two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. इसी क्वेश्चन का और क्वेश्चन है. The two numbers whose sum is 27. So first of all we will assume one of the number, first number as x. Second number क्या हो जाएगा? Second number will be obviously 27 minus x, as दोनों का sum कितना है? 27 है, right? Now the according to given condition क्या दिया है कि दोनों का जो प्रोडक्ट है it is 182. The product is 182, that is x into 27 minus x, that is 182, right? So after solving we get 27x minus x square equals to 182. So solve karo, you will get, rearranging the equation, by rearranging the equation you will get x square minus 27x plus 182 equals to 0, right? This is a quadratic equation. You will get, just solve this quadratic equation, split the middle term and then calculate. To split the middle term we need to factorize 182. So 182 को अगर हम factorize करते हैं तो यहाँ पे हमें मिलेगा 2, 9, 1, then by 13, 7, 7 and then 1, right? So these are the factors which we get. और हमें यहाँ पे मिलेगा to split this middle term 13 2s are 26, 26 and 7 is one of the factor, and 13 and 14, right? So I guess, so we can split 182 into two factors. One is 14 and one is 13. So both should be negative, as multiplication is positive and addition is negative. So x square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 equals to 0. यहाँ पे take x common, मिलेगा x minus 14 minus 13 gets common, x minus 14 equals to 0, right? So फिर यहाँ पे हमें मिलेगा x minus 14 and x minus 13 equals to 0. So x का वैल्यू either 14 होगा या फिर 13 होगा. So we will be assuming both cases कि अगर x का वैल्यू 13 है तो फिर जो सेकेंड नंबर होगा उसका वैल्यू क्या होगा. For first condition, case 1, if x इक्वल्स टू 13. सो x इक्वल्स टू अगर 13 आता है तो फर्स्ट नंबर विल बी ऑब्वियसली 13. सेकेंड नंबर जो होगा दैट विल बी 27 minus x, that is 27 minus 13, that comes out to be 14 obviously. So वैसे ही केस 2 जो होगा, केस 2 में if x equals to 14 तो सेकेंड नंबर जो है वो आएगा 27 minus 14, that is 13. So इधर 13 या फिर 14 दोनों में से कोई एक ही मतलब नंबर हमें मिलेगा. ओके, so that was about this question. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 28. Okay, so question number 28, find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the segment joining the points 2 comma minus 2 and minus 7 comma 4. So we need to find the trisection points. सबसे पहले trisection होता है if this is line segment AB and I am assuming 2 points P and Q. So ये जो 2 points है P and Q, these are trisection points. मतलब ये 3 equal parts में AB को divide कर रहे हैं. तो यहाँ पे they have given the coordinates of points of trisection. We need to find the points of coordinates of the points of trisection. These points are 2 comma minus 2 and minus 7 comma 4. ठीक है, so these are the points. Now let's find out the coordinates of these 2 points. So first of all we should know ये जो point P है, this point P is dividing the line segment AB in the ratio 1:2, right? 1:2 में ये point P पूरे AB को divide कर रहा है. और अगर इस Q की बात करें then this point Q is dividing AB in the ratio 2:1. So by section formula for internal division क्या मिलेगा हमें? Point P के जो भी coordinates होंगे for example x1, y1 वो हम assume करेंगे या फिर x and y only हमें मिलेगा. The formula is actually mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, right? And my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. So यहाँ पे हमें क्या मिलेगा? m का वैल्यू हमारा है for p it is 1 and for n it is 2. So 1 into x2 is nothing but minus 7 plus n is 2 into minus 2 upon m plus n is nothing but 3 comma m by 2, that is 1 into y2 is 4 plus 2 into minus 2 upon 3. So हमें यहाँ पे मिलता है minus 7 plus 4 upon 3 comma 4 minus 4 upon 3 equals to that. After solving minus 7 plus 4 upon 3 minus 1 comma 0 are the coordinates of point P. Similarly we can find the coordinates of point Q. Let me know the coordinates of point Q in the comment section. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 29. If sin theta plus cos theta equals to root 3, prove that tan theta plus cot theta equals to 1. Sin theta plus cos theta equals to root 3. Then we need to find the value of tan theta plus cot theta equals to 1. We need to prove that. Okay. So यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे? We will square on both the sides. Sin theta plus cos theta whole square इक्वल्स टू रूट थ्री का क्या होगा, स्क्वायर। यहां से हमें मिलेगा साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस 2 साइन थीटा इंटू कॉस थीटा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा इक्वल्स टू रूट थ्री का स्क्वायर बन जाता है 3। वी नो दैट साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा इज 1, और ये जो है वो एज इट इज आएगा प्लस 2 साइन थीटा इंटू कॉस थीटा equals to 3, right? So just shift this one to that side. 2 sin theta into cos theta, that comes out to be 3 minus 1, that is 2. So sin theta into cos theta is nothing but 2 upon 2, that is sin theta into cos theta comes out to be 1. Sin theta into cos theta का वैल्यू हमें यहाँ पे मिल गया, but we need to prove this, right? This is LHS, that is RHS. So we will be solving the LHS part. LHS में हम इसे कैसे solve कर सकते हैं? We know that tan theta is nothing but sin theta upon cos theta. So sin theta upon cos theta plus cos theta upon sin theta. Just cross multiply. We get sin square theta plus cos square theta upon sin theta into cos theta, right? From the identity we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is nothing but 1 upon sin theta into cos theta, we already solved, that is also 1. So and 1 upon 1 is nothing but 1, that is our RHS, and hence LHS equals to RHS, hence proved. So that's how you solve this question. And there is one more question or to this question. Let's solve that one. Next question is actually very easy. So sine 30 degree plus tan 45 degree minus cosec 60 degree whole upon sec 30 degree plus cos 60 degree plus cot 45 degree. We need to evaluate, that is we need to find the value of this. We know that value of sine 30 is 1 by 2, right? Plus tan 45 value is 1 minus value of cosec 60 is 2 upon root 3. You all should know these values. Sec 30 is again 2 upon root 3. Cos 60 is 1 by 2 and cot 45 is 1, right? Now just solve this. 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 2 upon root 3 whole upon 2 upon root 3 plus 3 upon 2, ऐसा हमें मिल रहा है, राइट? यहां पे अभी हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, जस्ट रैशनलाइज. ओके, फर्स्ट इक्वेट, टेक द एलसीएम, इक्वेट द डिनोमिनेटर्स, और फिर हमें आगे इसे सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. तो this will be nothing but 3 root 3 minus 4 upon 2 root 3 whole upon, यहाँ पे आएगा 4 plus 3 root 3 whole upon 2 root 3. ऑब्वियसली यहाँ से ये जो दोनों डिनोमिनेटर्स है वो कैंसिल हो जाएंगे, राइट? एंड वी विल गेट 3 root 3 minus 4 upon 4 plus 3 root 3, और you can also write it as 3 root 3 plus 4. यहाँ पे अभी हमने सॉल्व नहीं किया है, we need to rationalize. Okay, so just multiply this one by 3 root 3 minus 4 upon 3 root 3 minus 4. So after multiplying we get 3 root 3 minus 4 whole square upon 3 root 3 see, यहाँ पे है 3 root 3 plus 4, this is 3 root 3 minus 4. So this is nothing but what? A plus B and A minus B. So we will be using A plus B, A minus B इक्वल्स टू ए स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर, दिस आइडेंटिटी, ये आइडेंटिटी हम यहाँ पे यूज करने हैं, ठीक है। तो वी विल गेट ए एज 3√3, बी एज 4, सो ए स्क्वायर का वैल्यू बन जाएगा 3√3 का स्क्वायर माइनस 4 का स्क्वायर। ओके, सो जस्ट सॉल्व दिस वन, वी गेट 3√3 होल स्क्वायर माइनस 2 इंटू 3√3 इंटू 4 प्लस 4 का स्क्वायर होल अपॉन, यहाँ पे हमें मिलेगा 3√3 दैट इज 9 इंटू 3 दैट इज 27 माइनस 16। सो सॉल्व करने के बाद आपको मिलेगा 27 माइनस 2 4s are 8, 8 into 3 is 24 √3 plus 16 upon 27 minus 16 is 11, okay, and 27 plus 16 is 27 plus 16 is 7 plus 6 is 3 and 3 4 43 minus 24 √3 upon 11. So that's your answer for this question. इसको आगे और सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते, so you can keep it till here. Okay, so this question is for 3 marks, so this much is expected कि आप अगर यहाँ पे इसको छोड़ देते हो, if you solve till this, आपको पूरे मार्क्स मिलने के चांसेस कम है। आपको पूरा रैशनलाइज करके the denominator should not be in the root form. Okay, so just यहाँ तक सॉल्व करो and leave it. Okay, let's go to the next question. So let's solve the next question, question number 30. A bag contains 15 white balls and some black balls. If the probability of drawing a black ball from the bag is thrice that of a white ball, find the number of black balls in the bag. Okay, so उन्होंने हमें दिया है कि there is one bag, उसमें 15 white balls हैं and there are some black balls. So we will assume this is question number 30. Let the number of black balls be x. Okay, black balls जो है उसे हम x assume करेंगे and then जो उसका probability होगा, okay, white balls जो होंगे, whatever the number of white balls are, total white balls, sorry, total number of balls are nothing but what? Number of black balls plus number of white balls, right? So total number of balls are black balls plus white balls. Number of white balls are 15. So ये हो गया हमारा total white balls, sorry, total balls in the bag. Okay, so this is nothing but what? Our sample points. This is nothing but the sample points. Okay, and they have given if the probability of drawing a black ball from the bag is thrice that of white ball. तो according to the given condition क्या है कि black ball draw करने का जो probability है, that is number of black balls are x, so उसका probability क्या हो जाएगा? x upon x plus 15, right? x upon x plus 15, that is thrice the probability of white ball. तो 3 times into probability of white ball कितना आएगा? White balls are 15, right? So 15 upon x plus 15. ये कैसे निकाला हमने? So we know the probability का formula कि probability of any event A is nothing but number of n of A upon n of S, right? So यहाँ पे n of A क्या होगा? X, as there are x number of black balls in the bag, और यहाँ पे 15 क्यों होगा? Because there are 15 number of white balls in the bag. As they have given कि जो black balls का probability है it is thrice, इसलिए हमने यहाँ पे 3 से multiply किया है. Okay, so क्या होगा आगे? Let's solve. As there is multiplication, ये पूरा डिनोमिनेटर क्या हो जाएगा? कैंसिल हो जाएगा. अगर ये नहीं समझा आपको तो x plus 15, when this x plus 15 goes to another side, वो न्यूमरेटर में जाता है, right? So x equals to 3 into 15 upon x plus 15 into x plus 15. राइट। सो ऐसे ही कैंसिल हो जाएगा, राइट। बचेगा कौन, x इक्वल्स टू 3 इंटू 15, दैट कम्स आउट टू बी 45। सो x का वैल्यू क्या आया, 45। इसका मतलब देयर आर 45 ब्लैक बॉल्स इन द बैग। ओके, सो नंबर ऑफ ब्लैक बॉल्स इन द बैग आर 45। वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन, बट मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ स्टेटमेंट्स नहीं लिखे हैं, आपको वो स्टेटमेंट्स एज वेल एज प्रोबेबिलिटी का फॉर्मूला वो जो भी है वो आपको लिखना पड़ेगा। ओके, so let's move on to the next question. The question number 31st. The next question, question number 31st. The figure shows a rectangle with length and breadth as indicated. Given that the perimeter of the rectangle is 120 centimeter, find, there are three sub questions. So the given figure is this. So the given figure is this. The first sub question is find the values of x and y. उन्होंने हमें दिया है कि जो पेरीमीटर है, इट इज रेक्टेंगल, राइट। सो पेरीमीटर जो है इसका, इट इज 120। सो वी नीड टू फाइंड द वैल्यूज ऑफ x एंड y। कैसे निकालेंगे, देखो, पेरीमीटर अगर 120 है, वी नो दैट द पेरीमीटर इज सम ऑफ ऑल साइड्स, सो जस्ट ऐड ऑल द साइड्स, दैट इज 2x minus 3 plus 3x minus y plus 2x minus 3 plus 2x plus y equals to 120, right? So यहाँ पे क्या होगा, 2x plus 3x is 5x, 5x plus 2x is 7x, 7x plus 2x is 9x, minus 3 minus 3 minus 6, या minus 6, y का क्या होगा, माइनस वाई प्लस वाई, ये तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा, राइट, इक्वल्स टू 120। तो 9x इक्वल्स टू हमें मिलेगा 120 प्लस 6, दैट इज 126। सो x कम्स आउट टू बी 126 अपॉन 9, सो x इज 14। तो वैल्यू ऑफ x हमें मिलता है 14। नाउ जस्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यू ऑफ x इन एनी ऑफ द इक्वेशन, तो हमें क्या मिलेगा यहाँ पे, we know that opposite sides of rectangle are equal, right? We can just equate these two sides. We get 3x minus y equals to 2x plus y, correct? So just solve, we will get it as x equals to 2y. So value of x is 14 equals to 2y, y comes out to be 7. So values of x and y are 14 and 7 respectively. Now the next sub question is the length and breadth of the rectangle. So how we are supposed to find the length and breadth? We have the breadth as 2x minus 3, we have the length as 2x plus y. Just substitute the values of x and y. So area of rectangle is nothing but, we know the formula, length into breadth. So just substitute the values of length and breadth, that is 35 into 25, calculate and you will get the answer. So very simple question. With that said, we have completed the section C here. Let's move on to the section D of our paper.